We are here at Tharstern's booth at LabelExpo in Chicago, and actually very excited about being here because first of all, it's nice to meet these nice people, but secondly, and more important for the industry, is of course that Tharstern is introducing Tharstern Cloud. I'm here with Keith, and Keith, what do you do with Tharstern?
Yeah, so
what are you doing here?
Well, I'm the CEO of Tharstern, and I've been working on this project now for the last 4 years now. This has been a culmination of a long journey and a lot of money. But I think what's interesting is that the strapline on our brochure for this product, for Tharstern Cloud, is brains and beauty.
Oh, that's nice.
And I think that's not just a cheesy marketing phrase, because when we decided to move into this sector and with this new product, we went round and we interviewed a number of our customers in this who operated in the sector, and we thought, let's find out what their pain points are. And I thought, I expected them to tell me, oh, we need to be able to do this type of quote, or this type of quote, or this function, or this process. But actually, their problems were actually people orientated. It was attracting new staff, retaining staff. They wanted to appeal to younger generation. They said, using an MIS is a complex product. So we need something that's very, very easy and very, very intuitive to learn.
It's funny that you mention it, because when we talk about labor shortage in the industry, and we talk about, we have now, all of us have lived with smartphones for like 2 decades, that kind of thing. And some software still looks like an old Windows 3.1, right?
That's
so
right.
I'm just saying that it must be amazing to, get that feedback from customers and then be saying, okay, that's what we do.
Yeah. Well, because especially the younger generation, if you need a product that's easy to use, you've got to get up and running quick, because they might not stay around. And this is what they say: these younger people come in and then they move on. Yeah. So they want a product that is, first of all, is easy to use. So that's fair enough. It's consistent, but it's also fun to use. Yeah. And we were chatting earlier, Morten, and you used the word emotion in a product. Yeah. And to get that emotional connection that I enjoy using this product, is really, really key, really important.
When you look about some of the buzzwords in software development, it's like gamification, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And the gamification fact is basically that you get results easily, right?
Yes.
I used to work in a printing company many years ago, and we had something that was like some Microsoft ERP system, I can't remember, but when you had to make a quote, you had to go through endless number of menus and click in numbers you never knew what it was about, but then you got like a quote and you were still like, is that really the price?
That's right.
So, and I saw when Chris was demonstrating, everything is like visual. You see the little icons that are basically representing the face of the print. It's so intuitive.
Yeah, and also we have this Tharstern Academy, which is also uses a degree of gamification, because it guides you through a set of courses, and you earn badges and points and merits as you work your way through.
Okay, so you get like an exam, basically.
That's right. And there's a quiz at the end of each course to see how well you're doing. And that's the thing, people, we all like to get better at something. We like to feel like we're getting better at something, but we also like autonomy. Yeah. So when the product's easy to use, we have that certain level of autonomy. And then when you and the final piece of the puzzle, I think, that drives that sort of human factor is a purpose, right? I want to make a difference, and I want to see that difference straight away. So if you're getting through your jobs quicker, then that gives you a sort of an emotional connection. And we took that one step further. So the architecture, we really wanted to focus on connectivity, right?
But that is still like something that can always be expanded, right? Because connectivity is, I'm not saying it's a buzzword, because connectivity is all around us, but I'm saying that we have IoT, we have JDF, we have PDF, we have JMF, we have so many connection points. So when you talk about it, is it also connecting to all the softwares that we use in other ways, or how do
that's exactly it. We expect now, we expect to be able to download or log on to a new system, and we expect to be able to connect it to something else. Yeah. And certainly the younger generation, they expect it to. And we need to have the standard way of doing that. So we've sort of adopted an API-first architecture.
Okay, that's nice. So that basically means some of the functionality. Let's say that you are a tech-savvy label converter and you want to integrate Tharstern Cloud into existing workflow software. You don't have to use the UI here. You can basically adapt the API
Absolutely.
directly into it.
Absolutely, and that's really, really key, I think.
That is also something that I think is, I know there's other companies doing it, but I mean, that's not every company is offering that right now.
No,
right?
and we use our own API. So it's not an add-on product that we've developed that people can then
It's just part
use.
of it.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
So every single entity, every function within the software can actually be connected in. You can remotely connect in.
And Chris said to me that basically the way you have thought out about this development is basically you build a foundation, and that foundation you can have like different, it can be like packaging, it can be label, it can be commercial.
Right, yeah.
So that is like entirely new development of a base core product, right?
Yeah, that
That must have been expensive.
It was expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been in the industry for a long time, and we've literally hundreds and hundreds of man-years experience across the breadth of printing, converting, packaging, and so on. We've got a lot of experience, and we've experienced a lot of pain, and we've gained a lot of knowledge. So when we started to architecture and build this product and design the product, we knew that it had to be, and I use the phrase sector agnostic.
Yeah.
It needs to be able to be taught every single type of process, every single type of product, but not so that it looks like it's bodged, like you're misusing the product, so that the experience to the end user is, it looks like it was designed for that industry, using their terminology.
So it's not just the skin, it's also how it actually adapts to the experience of the person that works in that industry.
Absolutely.
Keith, I have a question that I'm a little bit, because I mean, I think that the passion that you and your colleagues show with the new software is, I mean, eminent, right?
Yeah.
But I was just thinking that the market is, I mean, you have competition, right?
Yes.
So how will you get into the market? How will you be the one that people look upon?
Okay, so I see that, I've seen a big change, especially post-pandemic, but I could see it coming before then. Diversification is what we're seeing across the industries. People are not looking for a single sector product anymore. They need something that they can use, whether they're doing wide format, flexible packaging, folded cartons, commercial. These are all things. Companies are changing into a multidiscipline.
So I'm just sorry to interrupt you. So basically what you mean is that instead of having like one solution that fits all, then you have all the silos that you can add to whatever need you have.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I for me, this product will allow a company to move into other sectors seamlessly, because that is not something that's easy to do. And I think that what we possess is that knowledge of all sectors, because it's complicated. You know, the industry is complicated, and people don't like to use a product that isn't using their terminology. So I think that what makes this unique is its not only its ability to connect seamlessly to other products in your technology stack, but also to be able to support all of your different sectors. And that's the journey that we're on. Right now, we're starting in labels and flexible packaging. The next journey might be folded carton. It might be textile printing, but it might actually be textile manufacturing. I mean, I read an article on that the other day. There's no reason why this product can't be engineered.
Because basically the core you have built, it has that diversity to it, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. And of course, consistency in the user experience is absolutely pivotal. Yeah. It doesn't happen by itself. We have UX engineers who constantly check it to make sure that it's intuitive. And if someone's pressing the button and getting the wrong answer, then they'll say, no, you've got to make sure you can't press the button yet. Yeah, you know, that's important, because everyone you mentioned earlier, you know, mobile phones, things like that, we expect a certain level of behavior now. We expect to pick it up and use it.
You know, the show has only been open here for like an hour or so, right?
Yeah.
But I will come back to you on Thursday just to hear how it's been here. So we
yeah,
just
that'd
get
be lovely.
Yes. Fun. Keith, great talking to you.
And you, Martin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.